Shakespeare's history plays are a series of 10 plays that chronicle the reigns of various English monarchs from Richard II to Henry VIII. These plays were written between the late 16th and early 17th centuries, and they remain some of Shakespeare's most popular works. In this essay, we will explore the themes and characteristics of Shakespeare's history plays and their importance in the canon of English literature. One of the most prominent themes in Shakespeare's history plays is the idea of kingship and the nature of power. Throughout these plays, Shakespeare explores the qualities that make a good ruler and the consequences of poor leadership. This is exemplified by the character of Henry V in Henry V, who is portrayed as a virtuous and competent king who leads his men to victory against overwhelming odds. In contrast, characters like Richard II and Richard III are portrayed as corrupt and incompetent rulers whose reigns ultimately lead to their downfall. Another theme that runs throughout the history plays is the idea of succession and the conflicts that arise when there is a disputed claim to the throne. This is exemplified by the Wars of the Roses, which form the backdrop for several of the plays. In Richard II, for example, the conflict between Richard and Henry Bolingbroke arises because of a dispute over the succession to the throne. This theme is further explored in plays like Henry IV, Part 1 and Henry VI, Part 3, which depict the bloody battles that were fought over the English crown. Another characteristic of Shakespeare's history plays is their use of language. These plays are known for their beautiful and evocative language, which is often used to convey complex emotions and ideas. Shakespeare's characters use poetry and prose to explore themes like love, honor, and loyalty, and to reveal their innermost thoughts and feelings. This is exemplified by characters like Prince Hal in Henry IV, Part 1, who delivers a powerful soliloquy in which he reflects on his own transformation from a wayward youth to a responsible monarch. The history plays are also notable for their portrayal of historical figures. Shakespeare's characters are not simply representations of historical figures. They are complex and fully realized characters with their own motivations, fears, and desires. This is exemplified by characters like Richard III, who is portrayed as a ruthless and power-hungry schemer, but who is also shown to be vulnerable and deeply insecure. Similarly, characters like Henry V are depicted as complex and multifaceted individuals, rather than one-dimensional heroes. Finally, the history plays are important because of the way they reflect the political and social climate of Elizabethan England. These plays were written during a time of great change in English society, as the country was experiencing a transition from feudalism to capitalism. The plays explore issues like the nature of power, the role of the monarch, and the tension between tradition and progress. They offer insights into the political and social debates of the time, and they provide a window into the concerns and anxieties of Shakespeare's contemporaries. In conclusion, Shakespeare's history plays are a significant part of the English literary canon. They explore themes like power, succession, and language, and they offer complex and nuanced portrayals of historical figures. The plays also reflect the political and social climate of Elizabethan England, and they continue to be relevant today as we grapple with issues like the nature of power and the role of tradition in a changing world.